Hey there, happy campers. Welcome to Singing Nomad. I'm Carla. If it's your first time here, welcome. Today, I'd like to take you into the forest. So into the woods we go, but first, we have to get there from San Francisco. So as we were leaving San Francisco, we decided that we wanted to experience the Pacific Coast Highway, Highway 1. I don't know what I was thinking. But I thought, the beautiful vistas, I've seen it in movies, I just wanted to experience it. Well, it is very intense and active driving, and it's curvy and mountainous. The scary part is because we were going south, the passenger side was right by the cliffs that dropped straight down into the Pacific. It was a paradox of beautiful vistas and hairy, scary fright. So I'm glad I experienced it, but I don't know that I'd do it again. I got no pictures, bummer, but my hands were busy because I was white knuckling the door handle. I don't know how that was going to save me or protect me, but it made me feel a lot better. If you're very adventurous, you should try it out and go at least once. I'm glad I saw it, but be sure, just be safe. On Highway 1, 37 miles south of Carmel, on the coast of Big Sur, we had a happy accident. We discovered Julia Pfeiffer Burns State Park. Just a few steps from the parking lot, and we were at an 80-foot waterfall that during high tide becomes a tide fall, and it's called McWay Falls. It empties directly into the ocean. I've never seen anything like this. We loved it. So if you visit, be sure to get your camera ready. It's a very picturesque and memorable place. Around lunchtime, we passed this place and we're like, oh, let's pull in here. It's called the River Inn in Big Sur. Boy, I'm glad we stopped. It might have been the most excellent food that I had the entire 2-week trip. It was really good. So you can eat on the patio, you can eat inside, or you can eat alongside the river. They even have chairs. This is the first time I've ever seen this, where you can sit in a shallow part of the river and let the water cool your toes. We finally made it to Boulder Creek, California. We stayed at Massoud's Lodge, which are individual cabins, and they look pretty historic, but they're super clean, cedar walls and ceiling, just so cozy. Had a fireplace. We built a fire. We got takeout and ate on the deck, and we could hear the stream, little bubbling brook. It was just so serene, surrounded with ponderosa pines and redwoods, tallest trees I'd ever seen in my life. It was beautiful, and I really am a tree lover, so I was really enjoying myself. Even though it wasn't as fancy as some of our accommodations, I think we enjoyed our stay here most of all. The next morning, we made it to the forest. Big Basin, Redwoods State Park. It was the most beautiful atmosphere. It was really different. It was kind of like being in a storybook fairy tale. I halfway expected to come around the corner and see Snow White or Sleeping Beauty. It was magical. We loved it. I am sorry to say that since our visit, there has been a fire. The silver lining is that the ancient redwoods, 2,000 years old, survived. When we were there, our tour guide showed us evidence of fire scarring in previous fires, so these redwoods are very resilient. They plan to build it better than before. And in 2022 summer, that's right now, they are reopening parts of the park. You can tent, camp, you can ride your bike in certain parts of the park. There's a 12-mile hike to the coast. And when they open the core again, that's where the mother of the forest is, 329 feet, and the father of the forest. Please go and visit and support this beautiful park in rebuilding. While we were visiting Big Basin, we saw a play in the old 1937 amphitheater, and we sat on carved logs. It was really neat. The play was great. The actors were very talented. They were depicting an actual 4-day camping trip that happened in history. It was President Teddy Roosevelt and John Muir, a famous and influential naturalist with about 45 writings under his belt about nature. He convinced Teddy Roosevelt to sign legislation to preserve national parks. So without that camping trip, we might not have Yosemite and Grand Canyon or Big Basin. Thanks, President Roosevelt. I just want to thank you for coming along with me on this trip today, and I hope you have a fantastic week. Bye-bye.